Hey folks, welcome back to Food for Thought. This is Linda Ballesteros, and we're gonna be talking about something today that impacts you. So I recently read a couple of stats, and I love those because it really does support a lot of topics, and people have done the research. So one of them was 90% of employees said taking breaks significantly uplifted their mood and helped their focus. That's pretty cool. Another one said taking a break from work is vital if you want to manage your stress and avoid burnout. And that's what we're going to be sharing with you guys today, because Naturals2Go is certainly has put something in place to help address this with their employees. So today, Jonathan Beck, who is the Director of Human Resources with Naturals2Go, is sharing some of that with us. So Jonathan, I'm really excited. As an employee, I am really excited about what you and the leadership team have put together here. So the first one we want to talk about is Refresh2Go. Talk to me about what that is, Jonathan.
So Refresh2Go is an initiative that Heath wanted us to partake in that really helps employees get some extra time away from their job. We all work extremely hard, and Heath really believes that it's important for us to step back, recharge, and be ready for the next week. So that's why he introduced the Refresh2Go Fridays, which is once a month. It's an extra holiday that we have off company-wide that allows us to walk away from work, not do anything work-wise, spend time with our families, our friends, our furries, whatever it may be, and just take that time away from work to revive ourselves so that we come back to work on Monday feeling confident, ready to go, and ready to work hard for the next week.
Jonathan, I have to confess to you, the very first Refresh2Go, I was able to have lunch with some gal pals here. And I hadn't been able to do that before because I've been working. And yes, I confess there was an adult beverage involved, but I wouldn't have been able to do that. So it felt like a luxury to be able to step away and do something fun. I really love that. So what are you seeing that people are doing on this particular day?
So a lot of people have chosen to do mini trips.
Oh,
We've had a couple that went to Disney for the weekend, just because they could. Again, having that extra day instead of just a 2-day weekend, having that extra day just allowed them to do something a little bit more fun for themselves. We've had other people that have just relaxed at home and did nothing.
mm.
Others have taken on responsibilities to do honey-do lists. Others have enjoyed going on as you said, on a girls' day with their friends, and to be around others in a non-work environment.
Mm.
So it's as varied as our employee base is as varied as what they were doing with their time.
I love that. I love that, Jonathan. But Naturals2Go didn't stop there, did they?
No,
Now
they
we
sure didn't.
also have another day. And what is that all about? Vision2Go.
So the Vision2Go day is every Wednesday. It's a non-meeting day, which means we want ourselves to be focused on that day with our projects, give us an opportunity to work on longer term projects, things that are happening that we don't always get to touch because the day-to-day minutia of what's happening in our worlds gets in the way. So this is a day for us to put our schedule on hold and really focus on what's important to move the company forward. So the Vision2Go is exactly what it says. It's to visualize what we can do to be more creative in our work environment, to be more creative in what we do every day, and to make sure that we don't lose sight of the larger picture, which
Mm,
is to drive the company forward. So
mm,
that day allows us to really be um, in our own micro world, allows us to breathe a little bit. So we're not just always on the edge of our seat, which a lot of times as a growing company, we're moving faster and faster and faster. This allows us the time to sit back, breathe a little bit. Maybe it is for you to pick up an article that you've been meaning to read about a subject in your work that you haven't been able to do, so that that can help inspire you to do better things for the organization.
I love that. And, Jonathan, you know as well as I do that many days I open my calendar and it's like, looks like I've got more meetings than I did when I ended the day before. So it is great to know on Wednesdays that we don't have those meetings. Now, I also know, I'm going to bring this up real quick. We are participating in Great Place to Work.
Yes.
To me, Jonathan, this really demonstrates how the company wants to create an environment where they take care of their employees and they're considerate of the employees' time and their our investment, because like you said, we are growing fast, and every day I put another pair of tennis shoes on because that's going to be a really fast day. And for me to keep up, I've got to have my special high jumping tennis shoes on. So, Jonathan, tell us a little bit about that Great Place to Work.
So, Great Place to Work is a certification that you receive uh, based on survey results. So, everyone in the company gets surveyed, and those are anonymous surveys that are sent into a third party to help us see and gauge where our culture is. And if you meet certain parameters, you become what is called a great place to work. And in our first year out, we were able to meet those standards and become a certified great place to work. This year, with more employees, obviously that gets a little bit more challenging to be able to um, tackle that and still have the culture and the drive that we want in the organization. So adding the vision to go and the refresh to go days is a way for us to really push forward our culture, which drives us as an organization. And then the corresponding survey results should show that coming back to us as yes, this is a great place to work. They do care about me as an individual. I'm not just a number. They value what I have to say. They value what I do, and they have a culture that supports that. So we listen to what our employees tell us, not just from a survey, but all the time. We're listening to what they tell us. So that adds to what we do as an organization instead of detracting from. So when we put our employees front and center, that makes us an organization that speaks to we are a group of individuals coming together as a workforce to drive our results forward. And we do that through our culture, which allows us to breathe. It allows us to take time away from work, but it also allows us to think strategically and think clearly on not just those days, but on other days of the week so that we make our time more effective.
I love that, Jonathan. I really do. Now, for those that are listening, that are part of our organization, should they keep an eye out for that survey coming out sometime soon?
Yes, so the survey will be coming out in mid-October, and everyone will receive a copy of the survey. That survey will then you have a 2-week window in which to complete the survey. We won't be able to see anything as far as who completes it or who doesn't, but we will have um, a recording of how many people have done the survey. We have to get at least uh, 97 people participating in the survey out of our 130 in order for us to qualify. And then those survey results are taken and extrapolated and data analyzed to give us a true picture of what our culture looks like through the eyes of an employee.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, Jonathan, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. And thank you for being part of this team and for helping to make this place, a great place to work. So I appreciate everything you do, Jonathan. And folks, thanks again for joining us today on Food for Thought.